Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Kalen, and I'm continuing on with Since November. This time I'm going to be doing Val's route. Uh, like before, I'm just going to read through the whole thing again. So if you haven't, if you've already seen the first part, I won't judge you if you skip ahead. But if you haven't seen the first part, then you're good to keep going. So let's get into it. I'm going to skip the content warning again. So if you want that, look at the first one. Sweep the leg! Sweep the leg! I'm fighting for my life here on the stolen couch. Haha, gotcha! His character catches my kick and proceeds to wield my guy's leg like a giant club, slamming his body against the ground behind him. You probably shouldn't do things that Val just shouted out. He can hear him. Yeah, well, I know that now. Don't sweep the leg! For a huge bear, Val sure has golden retriever energy. I don't know what to do with that. Why the hell is everyone on his side? You picked the guy that everyone hates. It's tradition. How the hell am I supposed to know that? Huffing, the goat is shaking the controller around as if he expects it to do something. It looks ready to split in two. Also, no one likes you. Oh ha ha! Val gasps. Know me. Don't joke about stuff like that. What can I say? I'm in my truth era. The bat's deadpan is inscrutable. If you don't chill, I'm gonna get a gag for you. Where would you find something like that? You know, that shop that gets all adulty in the back. Softcore toys for straight people. I've gnawed through worse. Oh, you think you're funny. Fuck yeah! Never stood a chance! My guy appears to have exploded. How did you even do that? Double QCF heavy punch. What? Never mind. My hand actually hurts right now. You know, pressing the buttons harder doesn't make you do more damage. I think the results speak for themselves. While Charlie is celebrating, I realize that Edgar hasn't said anything at all. They look beside me to find the pigeons slumped down with their hands in their hoodie, staring at their feet, lost to this world. I shoulder them. Hey, are you okay? Is that a real question? I'm taken aback by their tone. I drop it. These things play Blu-rays, right? We could watch a movie or something. Sure, let's see what the bargain bin has for us. The bat leans over the side of the couch to rummage through something. She starts listing off names in a rote monotone. We've got the Star Trek reboot, Mars Attacks, Melancholia. Dude, what? Warriors of Virtue, God's Not Dead 2. Charlie chuckles. 2, specifically. Eight-Legged Freaks, Arches, Idiocracy, Don't Breathe. You're omitting the rom-coms, aren't you? I would never. I stopped listening. Tell you what, you pick something good, I'll find some grub. I'm fucking starving. Whatever. No fish. Ha, fish. Could you imagine? Come on, bestie, you look like you need it. They stir suddenly. Uh-huh. Food. Now. Val grabs them from under the shoulder as he passes, and I'm still rising as I watch him practically drag the pouty pigeon away from the couch. The duo follows Charlie through the tapestries we'd hung up around our hideout and into the darkness beyond. When I reach that point myself, I freeze for a moment, gazing at the threshold like a chick that has grown too comfortable in his egg. When I finally push past the thin fabric, I'm left in near total darkness. I can only orient myself by the handful of shelves that are lit dimly by the glow emanating from behind me. I wait for my eyes to adjust to the gloom. Long aisles grow from the gray, still and cold, a cemetery for commerce. We thrown our party in the single most inhospitable location in America, Best Buy. You coming or what? I flinch when I hear him call out from the front door, keys in hand. Yeah, can't see shit in here. I leave the gaming department, skirting past the desk where I'd once purchased my last cell phone. Past huge flat screens, refrigerators with all new AI features, and expensive cameras that no one would ever use. Up front, there was a cardboard cutout of an old timey possum in suspenders, shouting his signature catchphrase, "It's burrowing time!" Beside him was a stack of unsold Blu rays. The shadows made him menacing. When I catch up with them at the door, I'm blinded once again, this time by the light. Ow. I close my eyes against the sting. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Welcome to the time that I actually sing those lines, if I remember how they go. The music permeates the outside world, as it has for weeks. Not this again. I hate this song now. Can't we just change it? Nomi rigged it. I don't know how. His gruff, dismissive tone betrayed that he hadn't really bothered to try. We gotta pass the in check. We're stuck in synth-pop hell forever. I'm slowly working my eyes open, though I'd rather not. My surroundings gradually come into focus. A mess of colorful brands forced lockstep into uniform storefronts. Our mall had seen better days. I kinda like it. If we locked you out here for 2 hours, you'd be drinking cleaning supplies in no time. Jesus, dude. It's my own remorse. Help me. I don't remember how that goes. Help me to decide. I don't remember her even liking this stuff. I feel like she just did it for the meme, liminal spaces and all that. That's not... liminal spaces are spots in between. You can't just call an empty room set to old music a liminal space. I stretch my arms over my head, donning a performatively smug smile. Linguistic drift, bitch. Literally usually means figuratively now. Get with the times. And look who woke up the moment it was time to be pedantic. I see you. You doing okay? Stop asking me that. The bird was never big on eye contact, but they aren't usually this quiet. In fact, they're prone to exhausting info dumping when the mood strikes. Today they seem shrunken. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, we've got stale pizza, stale pretzels from that one shitty stand over there. I wouldn't trust the hot dogs or anything with cheese. There's a candy store. I'm starting to process that it's kind of weird how malls mostly just serve cinnamon rolls and pretzels. How did that happen? Not exactly the food pyramid, is it? And pizza. Well, there's an idea. It's all garbage, so they probably keep the ingredients frozen in the back. I bet I could pull a Papa Charles and whip up something edible. Yeah, I don't remember how this part goes. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. Oh man, I could go for a pineapple chicken with bacon and barbecue sauce with... It's mall pizza. You're getting cardboard with pepperoni, or not pepperoni. That's it. You could let a man dream, for just 1 minute. It's precarious walking between two large men once they get all animated like this, and limbs start swinging around. But I'm an Ermine. Being on the smaller side, I've grown used to watching out for dudes that don't do so themselves. Just close your eyes and imagine you're eating something better. Maybe it'll help. I told Sarah to do that once. It didn't help the flavor. Dude, gross. Oh, that's rich coming from you. Please, you should be so lucky. I already want to go back to where the world was small and full. I feel vulnerable being nearly alone in such a large and public space. We passed fully stocked clothing stores, one of those shops that got taken over by Funko Pop trash, and cases full of jewelry, still locked behind iron gates. At times like this, people always say that they feel like they're being watched, but it might actually be worse when you know that you aren't. Charlie hops the bar at the pizza place, his horns nearly scraping a fixture. Instinct tells me to look both ways to check for security, even though I know that no one's coming. Wishful thinking. Alright, sit down, shut up, and watch the master work. All for freedom and for pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Very slightly missed the cue in the song. Oh well. We do that for a while as Charlie disappears into the back of the restaurant to find a freezer. But then I get bored. Before long, I'm pacing lazily around the outside, stretching as I wander without destination. I notice that Val has made his way over to the candle shop, so I join him as he stares longingly into the window. So close, and yet so far. He rattles the security gate with the defeated body language of a teenage girl. I could have really livened up the place, not to mention how bad Charlie stinks lately. I snort. Not your scene? Don't start. We're both taken aback as the shutter starts to roll upwards. It's not locked. They grunt as they lift the deceptively impotent security measure overhead. Damn, someone's getting fired. Oh my gosh, we are thriving! The kitty bear rushes inside without hesitation. You're welcome. Thank you, Edgar. I don't remember this one. I give in to sin because you have to make this life livable. Let's see here. Sea breeze, apple cinnamon. There's always lemon. Campfire. He gasps. Lavender, my beloved, I missed you so much. Like falling asleep in the arms of a big, round... We all jump at the sound of a crash as a candle collides with the back wall. The glass jar shatters on impact, raining shards onto the tile below. I'm made aware of Charlie's presence when he lets out a long, low whistle. He picks up another lidded candle and pitches it across the store like a baseball. This one hits a glass shelf, bringing down an entire display of perfume bottles. Fuck, that's satisfying. What are you doing? Aghast, the bear is shielding his lavender candle, as if it's a baby in his care. Redecorating. There's cameras, dude. Cameras without eyes. A third candle flies through an island of lotions, scattering them like bowling pins before rolling in an arc along the floor, unbroken. No one's coming. Live a little. Charlie hands Edgar a candle, who turns it over a few times before winging it into the growing mess. This is fast becoming some backwoods carnival game. I give in to sin because I like to practice what I preach. With a resigned sigh and a shrug, Val returns to his shoplifting, the pressure now on for him to rescue whatever he might want before Charlie gets to it. I don't see any sense in getting in anyone's way, but after a few minutes... Do y'all smell smoke? Shit, fuck. Already? And he's gone. The silence that follows is kind of eerie in its contrast. I can now hear that Val has been humming along with the intercom song in order to drown out the ruckus. Edgar uncaps a fat Sharpie pen with a little pop and takes to scrawling on the wall as if it were their space to take. Why bother stopping them at this point, I figure. They step back after a moment to appraise their work. We don't live in the grand scheme of things. I think about it for a moment. It sounds kind of familiar and hopeful, I guess? Almost like when someone says that nothing matters with a smile. But then they return to their work. They write it again. They write it again. Are you... I stop myself. Let's not. I'm gonna... I trail off. I don't really want to be here anymore. Again and again, I give in. That's how my love goes. Nomi hadn't moved from her spot like usual. You get lost? I slump onto the couch next to her. The guys are being... a lot. She doesn't look up from the show that she's put on the television. Boys will be boys, or whatever. I think Charlie's been acting out more ever since he realized you aren't holding his leash anymore. She waves away the thought. That freak can be someone else's problem. I don't have the energy for it anymore. He'll tire himself out. Or burn the place down. I thought I smelled something. Reminds me of your birthday. I've had a few. With the cake. Not helping. You know the one. You just come out, so Val tried to bake you a gay cake. Not the rainbow flag, the blue one. My hand raises to my face in embarrassment. Oh God. No one caught what it was, so I tried to cheer him up. Wow, thank you so much, Val. I've always wanted to try a toothpaste cake. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. I buried that moment beneath the whole damn memory palace. I felt so bad. It looks so gross. Not an appetizing thought, no. There was even orange juice on the table. I chuckle. The devil's combo. What even brought this up? Charlie? Was he even there? Was he even... of course he was! Don't look at me, it's been what, a decade? You're unbelievable. How do you forget an exploding cake? Oh wow, was that year? Charlie had hidden a firework among the candles. While we were all singing happy birthday, it blew up in your face. I don't know how we've put up with that guy for this long. I guess some kids just get grandfathered in. They were always there, so we intuit that they always will be. You don't question it. I remember thinking he was cool, but I guess he was just way older than us. He was a total loser. That's why he was hanging around with the freshmen. Never saw it coming when I got him back. I gasp when I remember where this is going. Oh no. Yep, superglued his horns to a PVC pipe while he was sleeping. That was insane. He had to turn sideways to walk through doors for like a week until they figured out how to get it back off. He never tried anything like that again. Tried what? I turned just in time to see everyone else returning through the layers of fabric. Thought you got lost or something. Val pushes past him. Your illicit pizza delivery, Miss O'Neill? With a sing-song tone, he bows, presenting an open box. What am I looking at? I shredded the pepperoni before I put it in the oven. What the fuck? That's genius? It's what you get when you let the man of the house work. You might actually be a catch if you just never spoke. Charlie holds up an oily slice with a dismissive expression. That sounds like a you problem. Close your own damn ears. Nomi is already halfway through her first slice. Val passes a couple paper plates to me. I grab a slice for myself, then one for Edgar. Ooh, pepperoni's evenly spread, and it's crispy all over. This might be the first ever 7 out of 10 mall pizza. The glass ceiling is shattered. Weren't we gonna watch a movie or something? Nomi scoffs. Well, you busied me. I'm busy. The pizza's not gonna go werewolf on you if you turn your back on it. It's fine, we could just talk. Oh god, anything but that. Just give me a minute. Okay, change of plans. I didn't pick a pizza movie. We need a pizza movie. What are you talking about? The Dark Crystal is objectively not a pizza movie. It's against decorum. I've got to find, like, Scott Pilgrim or the first Power Rangers movie or something. What is that odious stench? It smells like teenagers. Stop. I notice that Edgar hasn't touched their food. They're just staring vacantly at their triangle of cooling cheese as the grease gradually penetrates the paper beneath. Hey, buddy, are you feeling... Do you ever fucking stop? I'm sorry, you're... Just over and over again. Are you okay? Are you okay? Who does that? Take a fucking hint already. Hey, don't harsh the vibe. It's against the rules. Oops. Is this seriously working for you guys? Honestly? Hey. I mean, I tried, but sitting here just makes me want to scream. How can you guys keep acting like this is normal? Is this it? This is the whole plan? We've got food, friends. Shouldn't that be enough? Nah, I was wondering when someone was gonna say it. We agreed. There's a growing sense of dread within me. I can't fucking do this anymore. This tiny world that we've made for ourselves, I'm sorry, it's not enough. They're not wrong. I've been playing nice, but sitting around here, it's like we're already dead. This ain't life. Edgar sets their plate aside and stands, brushing himself off. You guys do whatever you want, but I'm going back outside. Yep, I'm ready for a change of pace. Just like that, huh? You don't want to do that. But they're already leaving. Don't. Guys, come back. I take a few steps after them. Hey, stop. I don't know. Maybe I can fix this. You don't want to do that. Last time you went outside, you really freaked out. But I stand at a threshold. Ahead of me, Edgar and Charlie vanish into the dark. Behind me, Val and Nomi are bathed in the television's glow. Stay inside? My heart sinks, but I just stand there and watch them go. Two shadows blot the far door, and then they're gone. Hey, come on back. I turn to the bear. We've got pizza. He says it with a sad smile. I sigh and sit back down. It takes a while to reset. Nomi eventually settles on an old DVD from the 90s. It isn't long before we're just talking over it. So, anyway, there's pizza movies and non pizza movies. It's obvious when you think about it. Red Lion is a pizza movie. Midsommar is not. Babadook? Nope. The Green Room? Obviously not. But Turtles in Time? Perfect pizza movie. I nudge Val. Hot Fuzz? Huh? It's Hot Fuzz a pizza movie? He looks completely lost. I don't think he was listening. He was just kind of spacing out. Of course. Action comedies are pizzas, bread, and sauce and cheese. So it's a tempo thing? Exactly. The movie has to move. Moving is more important than making sense. It's a crowd pleaser. It's unchallenging. I guess, if you want to be a dick about it. Nomi really launches into the deep lore of this concept that she probably only just now made up. While she's rambling on about it, I check in on Val. When I look over, the first thing I see is his reddened eyes, wide and searching. They wobble there, pleading and unseeing, as I hear his breath falling out of rhythm. I reach out to touch his shoulder, but he recoils. For just a moment there, I feel the bite of an unspoken accusation. I push through it. Hey, what's wrong? His face drops to his palms, hiding away. This isn't right. What? Leaving things like this. Come on, don't get weepy. Shut up. I hiss it. Ignore her. Like what? They're gone. We should have fought harder. It's not right. There's a tremor in his voice. I reach an arm around his thick frame and pull the bear closer. Shh. Don't worry about it, man. Charlie is probably just gonna blow off some steam and come right back. You'll see. And if he doesn't, what then? What if that was it? And that stupid moment was the last we ever saw of. Stop. Could you live with that? After all these years, losing them just like that. We didn't even talk it through. Not here. Man, it's not good to think like that. You're getting yourself worked up. It's gonna be okay, I promise. I squeeze him, not knowing what else to do. It's not. He pulls away from me. It's not gonna be okay. Hey, we all agreed to the rules. He stands. Who even cares at this point? Val. What did we even accomplish with all this pretend shit if we couldn't even keep us all together? How's it even good for Jack at this point for us to act like we're not all... Don't say it. Take a walk. No, we're all gonna die. I'm sinking. We're all gonna fucking die very fucking soon, and your Barbie fucking dream house and your vibes are accomplishing jack shit. And There's a ringing sound. It won't stop. Maybe it was always there. Is it cold? Is that feeling cold? God damn it. Do whatever you want, man. I'm staying here. I'm sick of trying to keep up with them. I'm done with always having to be the one that reacts. Guys. Why is my heart... We need them. Why should we put in all the work if they're gonna hold up their end of things? If they're not gonna hold up their end of things? Like, who cares? What's the point? I'm done. It's blurry. And because it's all there is. It's all we have left. His voice cracks. What's the point? How can you... God damn it, why did I pick you? This isn't... This can't be it. What the fuck? I'm on my feet, I think. I don't remember. I need air. The air isn't working? Guys, I can't... I reach out at what I think is Val, but there's a growl. My chest flattens, my vertebrae pop. The world turns. I'm sprawled harshly across the couch, and I just lay there, gasping for breath in the throes of panic. The Val thing is there, frozen, a paw grasping at nothing. I didn't... There's a moment of hesitation, but then he's gone. And I'm alone in it. The world feels out of focus and there's this tingling. Why is my blood so fucking loud? Hey, breathe. There's a hand on my shoulder. I grab at it like I'm lost at sea. I can't. Shh, it'll pass. It feels like I'm flying down the highway with a stuck accelerator, and braking just makes it worse. It's long and harrowing, waiting for the tank to run out of gas. But she waits with me. At some point my head slides into her lap. I've been here before. I don't know how long it's been. The world is really ending. The world is really ending. And we don't know when. It's not gonna hurt. Where did he go? Out? That's it? She cocks an eyebrow. I've been here with you the whole time, man. I should find him, right? You don't have to do anything. But he's hurting. He didn't help you. Find Val. I'm not sure that's fair. Secure your own oxygen mask before assisting others, right? I stand, wobbling a bit, brushing myself off. I flash her a quick smile. I'm sure I'll be right back. I set off, but as I burrow through the myriad tapestries surrounding our camp, I hear it. It's so quiet, I think that I almost think I imagined it. Of course he would. Once I'm back out in the mall proper, I realize that I have no idea what I'm doing. How do you track someone? When people do it in movies, you just kind of accept it. Like, that's a normal verb to have. I just wander. Say after me. It's no better to be safe than sorry. It's around the time I get to the second floor that I realize just how drained I feel. It's been a rough few hours, weeks. When was the last time that I felt normal? How long since the sky... Wait, is that a fire? I blink. There's a warm glow flickering deep behind one of the displays. A furniture store, the same one we stole the couch from. I approach the front door. I reflexively reach for the handle only to find it hanging loose. Seeing the cratered frame reminds me of when Charlie kicked through it. The door has no resistance left to offer when I push it open. The space within is made uncanny in the dark. all of these displays of mock domesticity. Chairs and tables are arranged in vaguely logical configurations, but where you'd expect to see more house, the pattern simply repeats in iterating variations. A reality that feels AI generated. Worse, they're all meant to draw me in, entice me, like a suspiciously placed chest in a video game that you're fairly sure has rows of teeth. I push past the menace of this vast, dark space in pursuit of that glow. I think I can see someone. Bumping into couches in the darkness, I make my way over. The lavender scent is the thing that I notice first. The scene I find is rather dramatic. It's Val. The bear is sitting on an uncovered mattress in a semi enclosed display room. He's clutching a globe lit only by a flat screen television that set this display a fake fireplace. And he's crying. Val? He notices me then, but he shies away, mashing his face into the sphere. His breath is all wet gasps. I suddenly feel like I'm intruding here. I can leave you alone. No! The word explodes out of him. No, please. He's reached a point where he's too pathetic for embarrassment. Come here. Contrary to my words, I'm the one who walks over to him. I lean over and pull him into an awkward hug from where he sits with his ball, pressing his face against my shoulder. We just stay there for a while. We ride it out together. He's the one that finally pulls away. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's fine. You shoved me into a couch. I think I'll live. His mouth opens, but he stops himself. I can tell from the hurt in his eyes what he chose not to point out. I just really wanted to believe that we'd keep the group together. I shrug. Charlie is an asshole. It is what it is. It just feels so final. Like that was it. Why can't anyone else feel that? I mean, how do you even find anyone anymore? No one has ever come back. It's like they're already gone. Maybe they are. I don't really know what's happening anymore. I don't understand why anyone would leave. If we don't have each other, what else is there to live for? It's like I'm watching my world get smaller and smaller, and nothing that I can do can stop it. I'm powerless. I don't know what to say. I want to offer platitudes to reassure him, but he's right. The world is ending. Everything is futile, and we're running out of time. There are a lot of people that we'll never see again, and more that we'll never get to do. Val is staring down at the globe with a profound sense of loss. I never found love. I always thought there'd be more time, you know? They told us that there's someone for everyone, but he sighs, running his fingers along the globe. Where? Where's my wolf? I sit down beside him. The cheap mattress groans beneath our weight. I spot the candle from earlier nursing a flame. It's tough. Real meat market, putting yourself out there over and over again. I kind of burned out myself. I dream about him. Really? Yeah, don't laugh. He's an Arctic wolf with big, broad shoulders, but a soft belly. He's super into fitness, so he takes me on these really long nature hikes. And we just talk the whole while. He loves to cook. He doesn't see my anxiety as a burden. He just takes the lead and we dance. He's good for me, not because he shames me into changing, but because that's just how he is. He makes me feel like I'm enough. God, an adult. Right? It's fucked up how you get older and you don't feel any different. You just feel old and useless. But then there's people who seem to just slot right into the world. Like they know who they are. Like they were made right. The globe drops to the floor, which bounces once. It collides with the television, bringing it crashing down. Val doesn't even flinch. He just groans, letting himself fall back onto the bed. I bet he's real. I bet that he's real and he's falling asleep right now in the arms of his pup Thruple, who we just railed mercilessly for hours while showering them in compliments. Damn, the legend grows. Believing in him is just the easy part. The hard part is telling myself that he'd bother with me. He runs his fingers through his hair, massaging his scalp. Oh, you're not so bad. I don't know if anyone's actually as put together as they look. Oh, yeah, and what did you hope for in a boyfriend? I don't know. Large, warm. That's it? Sure, I guess. It's all negotiable, really. Like, I've been fucked, I've been on dates, I've been to parties, but ultimately, when everyone turns in for the night, when they retreat, I'm alone. You're not alone. I'm not, but I am. It's weird being in a room full of people that you like, but still being lonely. Sometimes it feels like everyone is the most important person in someone else's life, and when it comes down to it, I'm not. They all leave me for each other, and it hurts. And now I guess I never will be that person. Like, I was a background character, the neighbor in some sitcom, my entire life. So, yeah. I guess on some instinctive level, I just want to feel warm. And as far as everything else goes, it surprised me. I lay down and let the bed support me, stretching out. It's not like I don't have standards or whatever. It's just, why specify? I don't care what his job is or what color fur. I just want him to love me. And I want to believe him. You're not wrong. We lay there in silence, lost in the lives that we never had, until I feel a shift beneath me. Val rolls over to look me in the eye. You know, he hesitates, like he's afraid of something. We're so close, I can feel his breath on my nose. We could, if you want to, we could pretend together. Uh, what are you saying? There's a desperation in his eyes. I mean, we could be warm together tonight. I. I want you to fuck me. I stare back at him, at his big, goofy snout, at where the tears had marked the fur around his eyes. Why the fuck not? I kiss him, and he kisses me. I grab the back of his head, pulling him deeper. He rolls onto me, and I feel all of his weight pushing me down into the cratering mattress. I'm enveloped in him, his hunger. As our tongues twist, we grind and grow against each other. May I? He unzips me, pulling my length free from its straining prison. I feel a cold snout and he takes a long, deep drag as if he'd been starved of air. You're the most important person in the world, Jack. I shudder as he takes me in, gripping the sheets. It's too much. I can't help myself. After a moment, I grab his head and feed it to him. Naked. Every part of this huge bear reacts as I run him through. My loins meet his. He ripples, bounces, and groans. And I go harder. He gets louder. He calls me his wolf. I snarl. The bed creaks. We wake the dead. I gasp. I stink. He begs. I don't stop. Keep going. Keep. All right. It's 3 down, 1 to go. Can't wait to see what violent shit Charlie wants to get up to. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.